A turbulent and sad start for Baguette's branch of the Karling dynasty. Welcome to Crusader Kings 3, where sadly... What? What is that? This is me? I don't think I want this to be me. Oh, God. Okay, probably worth mentioning, there was a CK3 patch overnight. Apparently, it is still 100% save game compatible. You know what? I've really got to disagree there, Paradox. That doesn't look compatible with anything, especially my human eyes. Huh. Well, anyway, sorry. Let's forget about that for a moment. We'll deal with that later. Let's go back to my previous point. Of course, we had, in the beginning, King Baguette, the man so obsessed with the Lord that his very mind snapped and he went totally insane. This was a blessing and a curse because it allowed him to do all sorts of things that he could easily justify in that broken brain of his as doing it for the Lord. His zealotry definitely was balanced well with his lunacy. His son, burning with the same fervor to please the Lord, the same ambition, had a crippling negative compared to his father. He was compassionate. And where Baguette's insanity kept him in check, allowed him to justify any mad action in the name of the Lord, Croissant didn't have that same gift. And he, sadly, died of stress. He was not able to keep up with his father's abilities, ultimately. And somebody in the comments last episode said that we were the youngest possible age to get the stress event that instantly kills you at the age of 23. Now, we continue down the family tree. He's wearing clothes there. Oh, God. To King Meringue of Pisa, a child who was born mysteriously after we lost a holy war, a crusade. There was a child with red eyes born. Now, we, of course, in 2023 understand what albinism is. However, in 1099, having just lost a major holy war of which the Baguette dynasty would be spearheading and big proponents of, this could be a curse. This could be a curse from above, and that certainly is how I think the dynasty would look upon this. Imagine how Cecilia thinks. Sure, she's going to love her grandchild, but my God, she's lost a husband and a child to mad quest to please the Lord in maybe vanity. So I think this character might go an entirely separate, different direction, a direction I'm more than happy to explore. Now, a lot of people in the comments were debating who would have the influence over the kingdom at this point. Would it be Queen Mother Beatrice, of course, the mother of our current character? She's only 18. She's very young. She's still very impressionable herself. I do agree with a lot of people who said it would be Cecilia. You know, Baguette's wife, daughter of William the Conqueror, of course. She is a very powerful character. She's been in multiple regencies. She has actually led the Kingdom of Pisa for more than I think we have at this point. Bear in mind, Baguette only had it for a couple of years before dying. Her son, we played for, as a child for like 10 plus years, so that was all her rulership. And then simultaneously, she's back in control now, so she is a very powerful person. And her diplomacy might influence this character. But let's see how it goes nonetheless. We have a royal court to take care of. I don't know how this works when we are a tiny child. My mother Beatrice has been getting more irritable by the day. As I sit on the throne and contemplate the possible causes, the woman herself storms towards me, just as she used to when I misbehaved as a child. Meringue, my son, you have to do something about these mournful rags you call clothes. What do you think people will think of you? This is no way for a king to present himself. At this rate, you'll be the laughing stock of Pisa. Nay, of all the French. We can say, yes, Mama, I will fix it. We will set our court fashion to decent fashion. I'm going to have to decline. Because we're already 0.9 per month in ticking debt. You think you're better than my courtiers? Impress the courtiers. Now look, we've got to, I think, roleplay this as this is Cecilia, right? This is Cecilia imposing on us what to say to our mother. Have you considered devoting yourself to God? I like that idea a lot, that the grandmother would immediately banish the mother to keep control. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And I mean, look, is it not on brand for the dynasty? All of them worship God in some way or another. Cecilia has a very legitimate justification for what is clearly a very underhanded action. I like that one a lot. I think it matches very, very well. How can we deal with this debt situation? Unraised men-at-arms are quite expensive, aren't they? We might have to drop a regiment. Maintenance will be reduced by not a massive amount. It's going to half it. It would get us out of debt, though, right? Or am I totally misreading that? That said 2.4, we're down to... Oh, because it was... Right, okay, lower, unraised. We might have to drop some of these troops out entirely. 0.9. We're not going to be at war for a long, long time, are we? I think we get rid of... We get rid of the bowmen because they're the cheapest. And then I think we'll get rid of the pikemen as well. I hate to do it. But that does bring us about even. Now, what have we got in terms of court positions that we could potentially sack? All we've got is a physician. And that's it. Wow, we're just not making any money. That's not really much of a surprise, right? Given that the realm has been in chaos for quite a long time. I think we're going to get rid of the court physician. If we need one, we will just put anybody when we need them in that position. The physician position, that is. Okay, we should grant the city of Pisa to someone. We absolutely should. Now, there was a little bit of debate in the comment section. Should we, because, of course, it is a city holding, we are feudal. Should we go for that mod that lets you hold city holdings? I don't think so. I think I want to keep it as close to base game as possible. We have very, 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 very few gameplay mods. In fact, I don't think any. It's all pretty much UI and kind of management style mods. Court Grandeur has dropped to level 2. King Philippe has murdered some... Oh, Lord. Really, what we could do with... And actually, this is a good start. Holy Site Rome. Hey? Holy Site Rome? From +1? Why have we got Holy Site Rome giving us +1? Because we're adjacent to that. I have absolutely no idea. We should probably look at the Vaticano. I don't know. How odd. Okay, maybe it's because of our closeness to that. I'm not sure. What we should consider, maybe becoming a... Maybe steering this character towards, and we'll see whatever their first trait. Of course, that would generally justify the character. That would generally set the character up. Oh. Regent rejects mandate due to her personality trait. What is her mandate? We should probably have a look at this, at least temporarily. Promote authority. Right, she's not going to do that. Why? Because she's shy? Perhaps? I'm going to say fill coffers. And I think we'll just do that. We can always entrench... we can end the entrenchment whenever we want, right? Because she's selfless. Loyalty to predecessor hook, +1,000. She wants to do stuff for us. She still wants us to be... Because we're a grandson, right? She still wants to do what's best for us. So we're just going to leave it in her very trustworthy hands. Very interested what first trait this kid will get. Because, again, that will determine the entire character, right? And honestly, there's nothing we can do. So I think a little more heavy editing today. Oh, my eyes. There is so much to see and smell and touch. Where do you come from? Why is the sky blue? What is beyond that hill? Please, please, I want to go and find out. There is no debate that this child would probably not be another religious character. This child is clearly cursed. Now, curious, I think is good for... Oh, it's not good for stewardship. Balls. Okay, diplomacy? I guess we could go down diplomacy. I really do want a stewardship character so we can start building up the realm at some point, but you know, we'll take it. Now, again, she's got all the influence here. She is a diplomat. So I think we go for diplomacy. And she would probably want him to be educated by, you know, like a good character here. Religious is actually a grey eminence and intelligent. Content, calm, trusting. Fantastic character to educate us. Our uncle. I mean, a great person. Bear in mind, all the dynasty is pretty tight-knit at this point. They all are very friendly. They're all big fans of one another. Everybody is getting on very well. Enter a mutual alliance with Duchess Matilda, which is this character's grandmother. Fine. Very good. An alliance with Tuscany gives us a nice defensive wall there, given that we're making nothing, no money or anything right now. So our domain's only making 0.3. Did we lose? No. We're just not making any bloody money at all. Well, fair enough. We might still go into... Oh, our dynasty head changed. Hello? Duchess Wilhelmina. Oh. Oh, a dynasty head. Sorry, dynasty head, not house head. Bleh. Oh, hello there. Look at that. Regent furthers mandate. That means that she will have got some gold from 50 gold. There you go. It's caused a lot of strife between Cecilia and the vassals, but that's okay, because they're just like... I mean, do we even have any vassals right now? What have we got? Like a single mayor over in Vermont. Well, yeah, I'm not really bothered about that one at all. We'll take the gold, because the first thing I think we want to invest in is a castle here in here in Pisa is going to cost us 241. Oh, sorry, we're missing 241. It's going to cost us 400 total. That's fine. Look, just because we're playing a diplomat, there's no reason we can't mix in a little bit of stewardship as well, right? There's no reason we can't eventually go down... obviously can't view it right now. There's no reason we can't go down the, like the Golden Obligations Tree or something like that. That could be a big part of it. Brokering deals, brokering alliances, strengthening the dynasty, rather than trying to strengthen our relationship with... And there was me just about to say the Lord, but you know what? We've won the Pope over. Very good. He's quite a good neighbor to have. We have the opportunity to meet peers, and we absolutely do need to, because that gave us so many benefits before. We have to pick a caravan master for meeting peers. Really? No invited activity guests. Oh, God, there's no one we can invite. Oh. There's nobody. We can't do it because there isn't any other children in the realm. We have no vassals, and we're an independent kingdom. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I'm going to fire this man as caravan master, just because I've just appointed... Yeah, no, you're fine. Just because we've just appointed a guy, and we're already in debt, so I can't really justify that. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's a problem, because that could have been a lot of nice benefits for us. But never mind. I suppose we'll just have to stick with it then, huh? Ooh... Okay, renewed jihad, probably after the Holy War yesterday. The House of Islam is under great threat from the onslaught of heathens and infidels in its very heartlands. In response, His Magnificent Caliph Ismat has declared that an era of renewed jihad is upon the world. Okay, it was Pope's fault. Pope started it. My mother occasionally inserts a word of Italian vulgar here and there, and I find myself understanding the language better. I'm sure if I put the effort in, I may be proficient enough to talk to my mother in a new way. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely we'll do this. Why wouldn't we? Boring. Why learn it? Yeah, no, you're a child. Learn the language, tiny child. Hey, Dual Vulgar and Italian Vulgar. Very nice. Oh, and my Aunt Profiterole has given birth to a daughter. Oh, no. Fornicator. Unthinkable. Oh, God, okay, fine. May you grow strong and wise. Aunt, we're going to have to marry you off then, I think. We can marry her to the Doge of Venice. Oh, let's sort by alliance power then. The Duke of Piedmont has a pretty good chunk of troops. Pretty much the same, though, as the Doge of Venice. And he counts as a king tier title, right? So that gives us more prestige. Let's go for it. Sure. Doge of Venice? Marry my sister. Or my aunt. Wow, look at that hat. Holy crap. Excellent. You're welcome. That's, of course, going to be our mother actually marrying off her daughter. Or, sorry, our grandmother marrying off her daughter. Have we got anyone else to marry off? What about Religieuse? Let's see if we can find you a good marriage, my friend. Alliance power? Obviously matrilineal. Well, we don't have to say matrilineal. It might be a good idea to start going for some other dynasty members, right? Given that we're kind of limited on that front. Let's see if we can do a little bit of good breeding on this side. Inheritable traits. Let's take a look here. There is a genius lady. She's lowborn, but might be a good excuse to try and get that into the dynasty. Simultaneously, we could just go... intelligent and slightly higher born. How old is she? She's 24. Could go with her. Margareta. No, I want to find somebody... So we wouldn't just marry off a Karling to some lowborn woman to... because she's got a big brain. Oh, we could, though. I'm going to go with that other lady. Where was she? She was like 24 and intelligent. She seems pretty alright. Yeah. This lady here. Orasa Dieguez Venegomez. Obviously. Yes, absolutely. Marry. They will have some very strong, big-brain children. I like that a lot. I think that's a good idea. We could definitely do with a few more children at court, all things considered. Ah, here we go. As I was delving deeper into the book I was supposed to be studying, I realized that I had trouble grasping the finer nuances of the topic. Soon I'm supposed to present the content to my mother, but if I continue on my own, I could be stuck with this book the whole night. We can ask her, and she will be supportive of our upbringing. 33% chance that we gain 1 diplomacy. I presume those are independent. So there's a very, very, very slim chance, like a 7% chance, we could potentially get 3 in all of those stats, which would be quite nice. Sorry, obviously 3 stats in total, 1 in each, because they don't seem like they're... Oh, but that one is a 30% chance that you gain all 3. I don't really understand. I don't know how to pass this. That's 1370, but that one's 33. Oh, so that one guarantees that we're getting it. Of course, yeah, no, let's go with that then. We gained 1 learning. Damn. It's kind of annoying because we don't really want that. Are you getting enough sleep? My mother's worried question reminds me that I've not been sleeping well lately. The constant pressure to perform well at tasks outweighing my desire to sleep. She tells me to take the evening off and go to bed. We can read in bed or stay up and make a gift for mother. Well, I mean, this child should take on a lot of stress. It's stressful being the king, so I'm happy to go for this. 25% chance to increase learning again, or 25% chance to increase intrigue. I think we're going to go with the intrigue. If we get it. We did not, sadly. But I think it was worth a go. Now, I formed alliances with all the family members we could. We've got Duke Enzo of Spoleto, our uncle, now calling us into war to defend him against people calling him a tyrant. Sure, whatever. We'll join it. Of course, we don't have to actually join it. Cost us a lot of money if we were to do that after all. Okay, then. Well, fuck me. Never mind. Ignore everything I've ever said. I've been captured and detained. Oh, for God's sake. She stole the house banner. Put her on the list. Your dynasty unlocked resilient bloodline. Well, that's good. Hey, how about we... Oh! My cousin, Baguette Karling. May you grow strong and wise. What a powerful name. How frustrating. Well, we need to win this war outright then, don't we? Why would you go for my domain? For God's sake. On the plus side, we've won. Can you let me out of prison now? Cousin released. Yeah, well, that's good. What about me, though? I'm saving up so much money, please. Just let me go. Minus 50. Oh, fucking hell. You can't just take me prisoner like this. Oh, I was saving up that money for a castle. You prick. Oh. Well, there goes that then. All of the treasury completely gone. Oh, she is in a lot of trouble. Oh, she is in a lot of trouble. Ah, I've been wanting a doll for a long time. My uncle Religious is promising to get me one in 3 months if I start being more rigorous in my studies. Quite like the studying I'm doing already. We gain content, which gives us learning, lower stress, everything else. Fickle, which gives us diplomacy, lower stewardship, higher intrigue, and hostile scheme resistance. Or we say I'll study hard. Gives us diplomacy. We lose intrigue. Well, this is with trusting, and we gain a lot of danger. Safety is down. Hostile scheme success chance is up. I think we will go with fickle. I think we're going to go with fickle. It's a hit to stewardship, right? Which is a little annoying. But it's okay. It kind of matches the skill set that we've got already. We've got high intrigue, high diplomacy. That works fine. I think this is a nice middle ground between the last couple of Karlings that weren't able to really capitalize on intrigue. We could still do something with this. Whoa, come on. Profiterole has been showing signs of pregnancy. Everyone thought it was her husband, Serene Doge Fresco. But it was, in fact, Captain Yude. I can see why you'd have gone for a man like that. God damn. Now everybody knows she's been imprisoned. Well, of course she's been imprisoned. What was she thinking? For God's sake. I've been told that it's natural to feel a pull towards certain people, that in time I want to know them intimately. Been trying to figure out and process what it all means. But I want to explore this mystery only when there are other boys around. You realize you're homosexual. Slightly problematic for continuing the dynasty, but it's just how it was in the medieval times, right? He's still going to have to marry and get a wife, but I don't really know how to play that. Don't really know what we're expecting about that character then. We'll see what happens. I suppose we'd have to pursue any romances that pop up just incidentally, right? So I have been digging up secrets after secrets after secrets while we've been sat here doing nothing. We know a good amount. Not a massive amount, but a good amount. We've got like hooks on kings and dukes and blah, 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 blah. It's not great. Obviously, we are going to need... Oh, shit. Send for a physician? Don't you die on me. Don't you die on me. I can't lose another. I can't lose another. Not this quickly. All of our physicians are terrible. Archbishop Baduin. Okay, go on then. Okay, no. We've got one. We can't afford it. How do I ask for treatment? Because in CK2, you could click the ask for treatment button. But clearly, that's not the case. I presume he'll just approach us while we're ill. Oh, poor child. Oh, poor child. Content or trusting? Oh, God. Okay. Why you gotta do me like this? Trusting? Oh, God. Trusting? Intrigue -1. Gain more learning in exchange. Oh, Lord. Content is really boring. Oh, these characters are crap, aren't they? They're really not coming out well. I'm going to take trusting. I'm going to take trusting. I hate to do it, but if we're making this kid a diplomat, I'm going to throw everything I've got into making him the best diplomat we possibly can. He's got to be strong in something. What happened? Oh, he divorced her. He divorced Professor Alt. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, he had grounds to, right? Became malnourished. My boy. My boy. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. My courtier Cecilia has insisted on seeing me, even though I would have made know that I'd rather be alone. The kid is dying. He's dying, Cecilia. Okay, fine. I'll visit the court. What is it? What do you want? Yet again, I'm forced to listen to people complain. My knight Gashard wants my attention. My aunt-in-law Rasa claims that my court has grown dull. And Marshal Salmon thinks there have been too many meals containing animal bladders lately. For God's sake. We can mock each one of the courtiers, or I must resist and behave like a proper lord. And now 2 knights want to fight. Give them training blades. We say like the best knight. Let the best knight win. Guido won the duel. Oh, he's well. Okay, we're back. We're getting back. You are no longer malnourished. Ah, my boy is back to full health. Very good. We're learning so many secrets. We're learning so many secrets that I mean, look, we can take golden obligations, right, and just use that as a means to an end. Okay, we've learned of someone else's murder secret. Good God. And here we go. Come closer, I have a story I wish to tell you. My uncle Religious says, beckoning me towards the bonfire. It's a story of when I became friends with Serene Doja Rasa, Professor All of Venice. I thought they divorced. Oh, he executed her. Oh. And then he died. He died of old age. His child, which is not his child, became his successor. Oh, dear. Okay, fine. What a story, Religious. Thank you. Increase our stewardship by 1. Thank you. That's quite nice. We've got to get something out of this character. Such a bizarre start for him. 95 golden additional taxes. Thank you. I'm not sponsoring anybody. I'm not doing... We can't do... I mean, I can try and meet peers, but it won't work. To celebrate the rule, of King Moran, local families have prepared a feast of giving gifts for the courtiers. Okay. We're going to trait impatient. Lower learning. Higher month prestige. Wow, lots of travel impacts. I could not eat another bite. Content. Or arrogant. Wow. I don't think any of these really work. Compassionate conciliator. Okay. Oh, God. This is a hard choice, isn't it? Lose a little learning. There's no negatives there, really. Lower travel safety. Lower opinion of liege. We don't have a liege. Lower learning. Not massively relevant. Unlocks the expedite schemes decision. We lose opinion of patient characters. Not really many negatives with that one. None of these really suit his personality, I would say. Arrogant, probably not, because he's a compassionate conciliator. I think we'll go with impatient, actually. I think that's okay. We'll try that one out. See how it goes. What a mess. Not the character I wanted. Oh, child. Nothing calms me as efficiently as a full glass of wine. Bring me another and he becomes a drunkard at the age of 14, or I'm stronger than this. He's going to have to... we can't take that immediately. And now he becomes irritable, or... No, you know what? Take the L. You're young. Just stick with it. Stress is 1 out of 3. That's fine. We can sort that out. We can have feast. We can do whatever. Let's try and meet peers again. No guests. Still no guests. As nobody. All right, fair enough then. Damn, that's a shame, because that would have been some nice stat gains, some nice character development, meet some other people, but he hasn't got any siblings. The uncles, the aunts have no children that are old enough to attend. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Cecilia died. She drank herself to death. Oh, God. It was ever since Baguette died, she was a drunkard. I guess losing her son and her husband so close together... Oh my God, we inherited the House Godwin dynasty banner from her, though. That's kind of fun. Now, our regent is Religious, a man that I trust thoroughly. I trust thoroughly. I think he's a fantastic guy. He's been a very leal and able guardian. He's educated as well. But remember, we haven't got the education trait, and we've already got 12 diplomacy. I think this kid might come out a very good diplomat. Do I know how to leverage that into something beneficial? No. No, I do not. We'll see what happens, though. Oh, God. That almost made me... Oh! Charismatic negotiator. Very nice. Hey, look at that. Not bad. Actually, not bad at all. Kind of impressed. So then, let's have a look at the diplomacy tree. We can go for diplomat, which doesn't really help out. Fellow vassal opinion, shorter truces. We're not strong enough to declare war, and we haven't got to keep any sort of opinion of people up. We're independent. We've got no lieges. We've got no vassals. We're in a very weird position. I don't think any of those work. I mean, August? True ruler? None of these are massively beneficial. This would help build the dynasty back up, though. Same with family hierarch. Befriend scheme, groom to rule. Maybe this is what we need. Maybe family hierarch is the way to go, because we're not doing well in terms of the actual dynasty building. Our particular branch of the dynasty is thinning. Religious, though, has some very good stuff. I'm just not sure. I might go for family hierarch and try and build this guy up into a patriarch to rebuild a crumbling dynasty. You know, we've got no siblings. And one of our only other closest relatives was just executed. It's down to religious now, basically. I like this idea. I think that could work well. I do think a little bit of wealth focus early on. If we're going to focus on turning this character into a dynasty builder, and what better way to help build up and strengthen the dynasty than literally to build the realm up, get some wealth into the coffers a little bit. So I think we'll start with domain focus, because our monthly income is so bad, 10% is irrelevant. I think we'll start with domain focus. I think we'll go for golden obligations, obviously. I think we will... Oh, God, I really do want... You know, I don't think I'm going to bother with intrigue this time. We'll go with golden obligations, we'll go down architect, and we'll go down family hierarch, and this kid will build back up the dynasty. Why not? Let's have him be a proper diplomat. Let's remove the regency. He's selfish, so we can just end that immediately. We'll give him some piety for his good work. And there you go. We're no longer sharing power. That's us sorted. Let's see if we can find a wife. So, we're looking for somebody with a good inheritable trait. There is a lot of choice here. Orsonia is a genius. Are we just going to marry low to build up the dynasty across the board? I don't think, again, I can justify... It wouldn't make any sense you just marry a peasant as a king. That's just not right. Oh, God. Phyllis Oranos. Duke Ionis II, the Lecture of Crete. The Duke of Crete's daughter. I think we will go with that one. He's got more troops than us. He's you know, we are effectively going up in terms of military strength by doing this. I think we're going to take it. I think that's fine. Excellent. How old was Phyllis? She's 6. Okay, we're going to be waiting a little while then. That might have been an oversight. With 10 years. 10 years to sort that out. But again, we're marrying because this guy is homosexual. We're marrying for necessity. You know, keeping up appearances, as medieval kings generally would. Let's deal with our court problems. Hello there. A pallid individual looks at me who's spent her entire life skulking underground, is lurking in the corner of my throne room. She wants us to build a secret passage. Madam, I would love to. We need a castle. We've got nowhere to rule from. We've eventually got we've got a house in a city. No. We need to save up this cash first before we can really do anything like that. So, let's carry on then. As soon as we get golden obligations, we can cash out. We can do a lot. We can build the castle. That gives us a seat of power, because we don't even have that right now. We haven't even got anywhere to rule from. So we're in a weird place. It's fun, but we're in a weird place. It's a very weird situation. Let's get you... What do you think? Uncovering secrets in... I think we'll go back to France for the time being. Whoops, let's put you in actually the right county, though. Let's send you there. Put her back in Paris. I did a little bit in the papacy. I did a little bit in the Holy Roman Empire. Again, we've got all these things, but they're going to expire before we can do anything with it at the rate we're going. I see a lark flying overhead, and for a brief moment feel a sense of clarity and awe as it passes by the heavens. A lark is a symbol of daybreak, of spiritual hope. Larks are songbirds from the family Alodidae. In the West, they are traditionally seen as a symbol of daybreak. Very nice. Or we say, I'm hungry now. Lark stew or lark pie sounds tasty. Ah, okay. Do we want to eat the lark? Prestige plus 20 for 2 years. Obviously not plus 20, 0.2. No, you know what? Let's lose a little bit of stress. We have to, and we've got to save up, so I'm not going to be doing any feasts or anything for a while. It's very quiet. You know, there's very little to do as king right now. Oh my god, he suddenly became an old man. There's very little to do right now because we haven't got any vassals, and we haven't got a liege, and there's nobody to rule over. We're king in name only. We don't even have a castle. So we're just kind of sitting around. Literally nothing at all is occurring. Oh, this is nice. I'm happily soaking in the bathhouse, sharing deep reflections and salacious jokes with Duke Enzo. As I feel all tension leaving my body, I realize it's not just the warm water loosening my muscles. Is this a love event, or Duke Enzo becomes your friend? Oh, that's cool. Because we're trusting, we are going to say this. Oh, that's nice. Duke Enzo of Spoleto. Oh, the one that we married. No, who are you then? Oh, our uncle. That's right. I knew it was a family member somehow. I'm stopping by a village in the realm when I see an old man. The elderly villager appears to be looking at something, and curious, I approach him. After he greets me with great deference, he continues looking at whatever he was looking at. It's a wild rose. He seems awfully fascinated with it. We can admire the flower together with him, and we gain stress because we're impatient. Or, resume my more important business, we gain 70 prestige and stress because we're trusting. Oh, Lord. Okay. I can see this is going to be another perhaps short-lived character. Here we go. Does he finally become a drunkard? He does seem to enjoy a drink. How much of a negative is drunkard, though? Let me think about this. Stewardship, prowess, health, tiny penalty, stress loss, 20%. It's actually not that bad. When you consider we've got very low stewardship anyway, we could take the hit and gamble. But we're going to be saving up for a castle for a long time. This guy has once before struggled with alcohol. I think we're going to take it. It seems a little weird, but I think we've got to take it, really, just to see it through. And there we go, stewardship perk, finally. Let's take golden obligations, and then let's get some cash. Blackmail, hooray! Oh, it's a shame you can't do them all at once, but never mind. Blackmail, of course, very good. Oh, this is stressing us out. Ah, why was it stressing us out? What was causing that? Because we're trusting. Oh, fuck off. All right, then. Well, that could be a problem. We'll have to pick our favorite ones. We can't just go all in on that. We'll have to pick the most valuable ones, I should say. Comfort Eater is -1 stewardship and plus 20% stress loss. You know what? Fine. I like the idea of this guy being a jolly old hedonist. Friendly Robert Baratheon. That's what I like. Yeah, I think this is kind of a fun character. He enjoys drinking. He enjoys laughter. And we should really take this guy down into the feast. Then he's known as the Plump. Maybe that malnutrition as a kid really did set him on a bad path with food. I love this idea. Just a happy, jolly family guy. Not like a Peter. Not like that, you know. You understand what I mean. This seems good for a family hierarchy. I like it. Right, let's get to... Is this going to stress out to blackmail? No, it's not. We are going to pay for this castle one way or another. It's going to stress him out, but he knows it's necessary for the dynasty. This is the life he's chosen, okay? Let's go indulge in food. Notify me when it's available. Indulge in drink. Food costs money. Okay, let's just have a drink then. It's dropped a little bit of stress. We're not going to indulge in food. Very dangerous. Oh, well, I mean, it's going to cost us a lot of money. If we got anyone else who could blackmail, like a high-ranking character. Count Gouchard is a sodomite, and that's all I can do. Oh. Okay, well, look, let's try and dig up some more secrets then. Back to the HRE, I think. Let's have a look around there, see what we can find. Secrets for dukes. Alternatively, we could just sit here and save up for a little while. That's fine. Ah, grandeur increased. Very good. Ooh. What have you done? My mirror has accused my archbishop of having copulated with my mother Beatrice. He copulated with my mother, you say? She's a fornicator. He's a fornicator. Imprisoned the... Did we imprison him? What happened? In prison. What happened? We didn't actually imprison him. Oh, no. Was it the bishop? Oh, no, we imprisoned our mother and that's it. Oh. What do you think? We release her. We can't tell her to take the vows because she's already a nun. We could have her as my executioner. We could banish her, but we're compassionate, though. Mother, you have dishonored the dynasty. You must leave. Maybe this is Cecilia's influence. Farewell, Beatrice. How could you do such a thing? First his aunt and now his mother. Oh, that will do it. Hello there. Duchess Lucinetta has a secret for us. Now, this is probably going to be the last stress we're able to take on for a little while. Let's get her blackmailed. Very good. Are they accepting the blackmail hooks because we've got slightly higher dread because of the albino trait? I'm not sure. Either way, she's our cousin. Cousin, thank you for the castle. Appreciate it. Okay, then. I think let's get to work. Long overdue that we finally have somewhere to rest. I would love to actually keep the city of Pisa, I will admit. It would be kind of fun. But at the very minimum... Oh, we got 95 gold from our steward as well. Oh, amazing. Richard de Cognac. Hello. You're not very good. Get this drag out of my castle. Get this drag out of my castle. Well, we're certainly bringing things back together. Things are going fine. The entourage of Duchess Adelaide of Champagne stops before Pisa. Before I have time to send out an envoy, something's launched from their camp towards my castle. A mangled body ravaged with disease falls from the sky. Why did she... What? Why did she blast a body at me? What the fuck is wrong with her? The body should be studied. Okay, yeah. Sure. Smallpox. Oh, God. Isolate him. Shocking. Oh, God, if we get a smallpox outbreak because someone launched a body at us, that's legendary. Oh, I think we're fine. He fell ill, but he recovered. Very good. So I think as soon as possible then, now that we've got golden obligations, we can actually get some income here, I think we flip over to family hierarch. We've become the jolly family guy that we've needed for a while, I think. Whoa, what is this? Some moments must be recorded. The time I was imprisoned by Walia Agalina is one of them. Oh, wow. This has been very influential on his life then, huh? Enzo is much better at writing than I am. Lose 15 gold. He becomes my best friend. I gain a memory of Walia Agalina. Oh, wow. Record it myself, God willing. You know what? Let's make him our best friend. We get a little stress. Gotta be careful with that. A little bit out of hand. But we will, yeah, sure, we'll take that. Oh, wait. Did he get it? Oh, it's a royal court artifact. Oh, I see. Sure, put it on display. Oh, here we are. Book. Masterwork book. Oh, look at that. Prestige plus 0.02. Scheme secrecy up by 4%. Bloody hell. Development growth up by 0.1 per month. Wow, that is good. Shit. We should probably also repair our banner. I love the fact that we've got the dynasty banner of the Godwin dynasty. You know, the our grandmother's dynasty. That's kind of fun. We've got to get back the Karling banner. Where is she? She was the previous ruler of this county, right? I unmarked her as a important character. Because I'll be honest, I was like, we can't just immediately go down a path of vengeance like that, huh? It was her. Where have you put my banner? Have you got my banner? Where did my banner go? Well, we can check our claims for artifacts, can't we? Somewhere. Your claims, no artifact claims. Oh, God. Is it destroyed? We've lost our dynasty's banner. Ugh. Hey, and there we go. I was going to swap us back over, but I thought we were so close to getting that other... We were so close to getting that other one, why not? Let's go for cutting cornerstones. Building costs, holding costs all down by 5%, and now we will go for family focus, and we're going to start to be the jolly Karling that we need. Well, thank you for joining me today. Apologies that sometimes episodes are going to be a bit spotty while I just adjust to horrible medication. I'm happy with the way this guy has developed. It's such a bizarre character. High diplomacy. He loves his food. He loves his drink. Loves our pizza. Loves our Maggie. I think he's a good guy all round. I like him. I think we can do just some fun dynasty building stuff with him. And then maybe on our next character focus on being a bit more of a, I don't know, like a martial character, expand the borders once we've... Oh, really, we need a stewardship character first, just to really focus on building this up. Play as tall as possible, because that's all we've got going for us right now. I think it could be quite interesting. He's had a difficult life so far. Imprisoned, ill, malnutrition. Obviously, the albinoism will make people think differently of him. General opinion, -10. It's unfortunate, but I like this. Forgiving maniac. Wait, what? Why is he a maniac? Character is very irrational, somewhat more likely to prone tyrannical actions, get into an opportunity... Oh, probably because he's drunk. Drunk, impatient, and fickle. Oh, okay. Maybe he'll be a good family man, but a very poor ruler. Either way, let's see what happens. Come out tomorrow.